Hello, hello, good everybody. Trying to fix something here. Laura. Hello. Don't know what this thing is. Whether this thing has gone live. Trying to check with my phone. Try to check with my phone if this thing has gone live. So that we can discuss the reason why we are here. I think right now the thing has gone live. I think by now the thing has gone live. Okay. Good day, everybody, and welcome to Diaspora Fat. I hope everyone can hear me very well, very clearly. Please, I would like somebody to comment if you can hear me clearly. You can just comment. Just comment while you are watching. Say, yes, you can hear me. I don't know. I'm trying to... No, I can't hear myself. I can hear myself very well now, but I don't know whether the output that the YouTube is sending, you can hear the audio from the output. Hey everybody, and welcome to Diaspora Fat. Okay, it seems that everything is working perfectly. So, once again, good day, everybody. Good evening. Depending on where you are watching me from. This is Diaspora Fat, and today we want to discuss on an important issue. We want to discuss on an issue, bonus Affitto. You know, for a while now, a lot of rumors have been going on, flying up and down from different corners, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. A lot of people have been saying all sorts of things. Even some said that we can go to private organizations and obtain some form with €1, and that the Italian government has approved a budget of, or have approved or signed into law, bonus Affitto. So ever since that, the rumor has been going on. A lot of people have been sending me emails, and a lot of people have been calling me on WhatsApp and asking me to authenticate this particular rumor that is going on. Yes, actually, governments have approved bonus Affitto, but this bonus Affitto is not just the general government. It's not like the Minister Conte has approved. It's not like the general government of Italy. This time around, is an individual matter. When we say individual matter, it therefore means that we are not talking about private individuals. We are talking about individual governments, like those of us living in Liguria, the region of Liguria. Liguria will determine what they are going to do, the kind of bonus they are going to bring out for the Affitto. Just like as Minister Conte, which represents the general Senate President of Italy, that is known as Presidente dei Consiglio. Now, unlike this time around, unlike what has been going on this time around, the bonus Affitto depends on the region that you are. It depends on the region that you are. Today, we want to be looking at the region, the Lazio region. Regione di Lazio, the Lazio. Okay, now we want to be looking at the Lazio region. Those of us who are living in the Lazio region, what benefits or what laws has the Lazio government put in place for this bonus Affitto. That is what we are going to be looking at right now. The law that the Lazio region has put in place for this Affitto, we want to be looking at it right now. Allora, it seems that the network is a little bit bad, but nevertheless, we're going to see what we can do to improve this network. It seems that the network is very, very bad, and you bear with me. If the network is bad, you just bear with me. Just follow me while we do this thing together. I don't even know whether the thing is live right now. I don't even know whether you can hear me quite all right. It says that I'm going to reduce this particular broadcast on with a very low resolution so that my network can power it. Amore. Is it stopping? It's still talking? Are you sure the thing is still talking? I didn't pause it, but I'm trying to know whether this thing is still going on perfectly. Okay, if you see that the thing goes off, just notify me and let me know about it. Because I'm trying to make sure that the viewers get the exact message that we are here for. It's still on test, and just be patient with me, and I believe that we are going to get these things very straight, and people are going to enjoy it. The reason why we are live right now. This is Diaspora Fat, as I earlier told you. As you can see on your screen, Diaspora Fat. This is one of the platforms where we bring facts over rumors. I think before we proceed to dish out the reason why we are here, we want to share the video so that people can benefit from the video right now. It says that we have a very few viewers. Let me quickly share to a lot of people so that we share to a lot of people so that we can enjoy this video. Trying to share to 1 or 2 persons and see what we are going to be doing here. Allora, just bear with me. We are going somewhere. So just bear with me while I do some sharing to share to a lot of people. Please, if you are watching us right now, you can just click the share button and start sharing. Share to a lot of people, and let's see how people are going to respond to this particular thing. And in the course of this video, if you want to contribute to this video, maybe we forget to say some certain things, and you know that this particular video is very important, and you got the information that you need to share with us. You need to share with others that are watching us right now. You can just call the number displaying on your screen. In this video, we're going to be giving you facts and figures. We're going to be giving you facts and figures on the Affitto bonus. So if you know that you are already watching, keep on sharing the video so that others can benefit from it. Keep on sharing the video. Okay. I think it's time that we should start. Right now, as I earlier told you, we are going to be discussing on bonus Affitto for Lazio region. The bonus Affitto. As I've earlier told you, a lot of rumors have been going on from near, from far, from different corners of Italy, because people are expecting the government to release some bonus concerning house rents, electricity bills, gas bills, and water bills, dustbin bills, everything related to bills and rentage. People have been waiting for the government, just like the Conte governments. The Conte governments are put in place the reduction of rented apartment tax. They put in place in the Decreto Italia, Decreto Cura Italia. They put in place the reduction of rentage tax. Thereby, people, landlord and landladies, because of the reduction, there's an agreement between the tenants. The tenants will be given a paper to fill, some document to fill and to sign, and agree with each of our or a landlord or landlady the money, the amount that he or she can pay. Every one of us understand that commercial businesses, some of them will close down, if not all, and those affected, they are going to have a mutual agreement between the landlord, the owner of the building, of the shop, and the tenant. Then they will agree on what to pay and send back to government. So that was the Conte government Decreto Cura Italia. But right now today, we are not talking about the commercial rentage. We are talking about the rentage of houses, living home. Now, what is the law that is guiding this particular rentage? As I've earlier told you, we are not here to tell you to go to one private organization to go and obtain a form at €1. No, that is not what we are here for. That is practically rumor. That is heavy rumor. It's a true rumor. When we say true rumor, it therefore means that the rumor is 100% rumor. Now, you all agree with me that in every rumor there will be an element of truth. Some persons actually told me the other time that in the region of Genova, that in the region of Liguria, in Genova specifically, that government have wiped all bus tickets. While they were deliberating on this, while they were saying all these things, some Bileto men, they came and started giving muta to some people. So don't just lay your word on mere rumors. Always go for the fact, and that is the reason why diaspora fact has been put in place, so that you can is a platform where you can get the fact. And as you are watching me right now, continue to share this video because we are about to dish out the fact. Now let's quickly look at bonus Affitto for Lazio region. As I've earlier told you, those of us that are living in other region in Italy, don't worry. Like Liguria, for example, they have not put in place any measure for this rentage. But today we are going to be deliberating on Lazio region. Now let's see what the Lazio region had put in place. Let's quickly see it. Yeah, right now I'm navigating straight away to the official website of the Lazio region. The official website of the Lazio region. Let's see. Official website of the Lazio region. Let me bring it out for you. You can see here, it was boldly written, Regione Lazio. Let me bring it out so that you can see it very well. Regione Lazio. You can see it very well. If you are doubting me now, you can go to that particular website. Is www.regione.lazio.it. Just go to the website and click bonus Affitto. The thing is going to come out. Now let's see what Regione Lazio are put in place for this bonus. Here we are. You can see it boldly written, bonus Affitto. Aiutiamo le persone in difficoltà a pagare l'affitto. You can see it very clearly. That is bonus Affitto. We are helping persons in difficulty of payment of rents. That is what was written there in Italian language. And now let's quickly look at what that particular news is all about. What was that notice from the region of Lazio? I'll just be scrolling down and then reading to your ear. Now, for the fact of this video, This particular message was given out in Italian, but we are going to be looking at it in English language. You can see the very first heading there is per key. Who is this measure of this rentage for? This bonus, who is it for? Per key. That is the very first phrase that was written there. So I'm going to be putting it in English so that you can understand. I can understand it very well clearly. For who? He said, with this measure, the Lazio region supports students and self-employed workers and employees who have suffered a contraction of at least 30% of household income due to the COVID-19 emergency. Now, I want to be breaking it step by step. Who are those that are going to be benefiting this measure of reduction of bonus affitto? Who are those that are going to be benefiting from it? I read it again. With this measure, the Lazio regions support students. So if you are a student, you'll be a beneficiary of this particular program. If you are a student and you have a house rented, you'll be a beneficiary of this program. And self-employed workers, those of us who are partita IVA, irrespective of the benefits that you have been enjoying, like the una tantum benefits, it doesn't affect this particular rentage benefit. It doesn't affect this bonus affitto, this rentage bonus. And employees, those of us who are working under somebody, that is, you have a legal contract now, you are working under that person, you will still be a beneficiary of this bonus. Who have suffered a contraction of at least 30%. Let me quickly explain this particular one. Those of us who are working, you will agree with me that the lockdown of all businesses have affected a lot of persons. Some persons are affected 10%, that is, some are affected 20%, some are affected up to 50%. Yes. For example, if you are receiving every month before, you are receiving €1,000. Some people, the €1,000 has been shut down to even €500. Some people, that is 50% reduction. Some persons have even gotten below that. If they are receiving €1,000 before, for example, before this COVID-19 emergency, they were now receiving €100 at the end of the month. So with that calculation, if you were receiving €1,000 before, and you now received €100 during this COVID-19 emergency, it therefore means that the emergency have affected you up to 90%. And that is death. So this law now is not telling us that for those affected up to, if you are a student, you are self-employed, and you are employees, that is somebody that we employed, that have legal contract and working under somebody else. Now, and this COVID-19 emergency must have affected you up to 30% of household income. Now, let's talk about the household income. What do we mean when the government said that household income? I will explain it to you. Now, if in a household, for example, in one flat, for example, in a flat now consisting of a family, and there are 3 persons living in the flat, maybe the father, the mother, and the brother of the father, for example, a man, a woman, and another man, and the 3 of them are working. And the 3 of them are working. These 3 people, their account is going to be grouped to become one account because they are called household. Household income. I'm explaining household income now. Household income. if you are one person living in an apartment and there's another person living with you, the both persons' accounts are going to be grouped together to become one. That is what they mean by saying that household income. So the reduction that they are talking about should be affecting the household income, not just the one individual. For example, let me explain it basically. Let's say there's a man living in a house and the man has a wife, and that wife has a younger sister living with her, and the both three persons have residence in that home. It therefore means that the three of them, they are called household, because there are three persons who have residence in that home now. They are called household now. Now, I'm not going to be talking about children. I'm going to be consigning, because children don't work, so children don't have their own income. I'm talking about adult now. Now, the three persons now group together, the money they have, the three of them have, is called household income. Now, if one person were working as a nurse and the other person were working as a doctor, and the other person is now working as a caterer in a restaurant. Now, you will agree with me that maybe the nurse were receiving 1,500 and the doctor was receiving 1,008, for example. And now, the one that is working in a restaurant is receiving 1,000 euro. It therefore means that at the end of the month, what the household is receiving is 1,005 plus 1,008. That should be 3,003, and then plus 1,000, that should be 4,003. It therefore means that the household salary is 4,300. Now, if due to this pandemic of COVID-19 now, for example, now, and the doctor didn't stop work and the nurse didn't stop work, it's only the restaurant waiter that stopped working. It therefore means that the reduction of the household income from 4,300 is going to be 3,300 now. It therefore means that one person is not working, didn't receive salary. It therefore means that now you will now look at the percentage at which the household have reduced. Now, I believe some persons are understanding what I'm saying. Now, let's take it down to the level of with the Africans, with the foreigners. You agree with me that most of us who are foreigners, we don't receive much in this on this land. And if, for example, I am working and I'm living with my wife and my child, I'm working and my wife is working. It therefore means that if I'm receiving 1,000 euro and my wife is receiving 1,000 euro, and the both of us stop working because of this epidemic, because of this pandemic, it therefore means that we have suffered more than 50% of our income. Yes, I can take, for example, myself as an example. I've suffered more than 50% of my income due to this COVID-19 emergency. So this particular measure is for those who have suffered at least 30% of household income due to the COVID-19 emergency. I hope you understand that. Now let's quickly look at the second heading, the amount. What is the amount of this contribution? What will be the amount of this contribution? Right now, I want to be looking at the amount straight away. What is the amount of this contribution? Now, it was specifically stated here that the contribution is intended for all people with regular rental contracts. Now, look at this. You might be living in an apartment. If you are not a legal occupant of that apartment, that is, you don't have a tangible contract, a contract of that apartment, you will not be eligible for this particular bonus. It's called bonus Affitto. Look at it here. It's called bonus Affitto. Now, if you don't have a legal contract over that particular building, apartment that you are living in, you will not be qualified, because one of the criteria to submit this particular bonus is a legal rental contract. Please, if you are watching us right now, as you can see here, our viewers is not yet much. If you are watching us right now, you can just keep on sharing the link. Just look at your share button there and share the link to your WhatsApp, a friend that you want he or she to understand this particular bonus. Now let's quickly go ahead. It said the contribution is intended for all people with regular rental contracts who have an income not exceeding 7,000 euros per quarter. Now let's quickly explain that. In a month, in a year, we have 4 quarters in a year. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, making it 12 months in a year. That is 4 quarters. If you are receiving, if the general household income is more than 7,000 euro in 3 months, it therefore means that household will not be qualified. I have explained before what they mean by household income. Household income. They are not talking about individual person now. So it therefore means that if you divide this, if you are 3 living in a house and your general income is more than 7,000 euro in 3 months, you will be automatically disqualified. That is, in a year now, is going to be 28,000 euro per year. You can see it while I'm highlighting it, while I'm reading, I'm highlighting it. 28,000 euro per year. The contribution is equal to 40% up to a maximum of 3 months of the rental cost. So this particular bonus is going to be 40%. The amount is 40% of whatsoever you are paying. Whatsoever you are paying, 40% of whatsoever you are paying. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, how do you calculate percentage? It's something that will be very easy for a lot of us. How to calculate percentage? You are asking right now that, oh, come on, I don't understand the word percentage. All what I understand is how much they want pay. Pidgin English now. All what I understand is how much the government want help us pay. Leave this percentage. Just like if you go to a supermarket, they will tell you 20% sconto. A lot of us, like me, I don't like that English, 20% sconto. Just tell me, just write there that you are removing 20 euro from inside. If the thing is sold in 100 euro, for 100 euros, and you are telling me that 20% sconto, hey, I don't understand that language of percentage. Just tell me the amount. So therefore, how do I know that the exact amount that the government is helping me to pay for these 3 months? Now, let's calculate the percentage. If you are paying 300 euro, for example, 300 euro amount to 100% of what you are paying. Therefore, 40% of that 300 euro will be 300 times 40 divided by 100. It seems that some people didn't understand me clearly. Now, let me rephrase it again. If you are paying 400 euro, for example, in a house, in an apartment, that you wrote a contract of, you have a legal contract of that particular rentage, and now you are paying 400 euro every month. It therefore means that 400 euro amount to 100% of whatsoever you are paying. Now, what will the government help me to pay for this, for that month? If the government says that they want to pay 40%, they want to help me to pay 40%, what will they pay? The 40% of 400 euro is equal to 400 times 40 divided by 100. I guess you just pick up your calculator. You can pick up your calculator like this. Let me quickly go there to the calculator. I have my calculator in my phone. You can pick up a calculator like this, and then you say 400 times 40 equal to 16,000 divided by 100. It therefore means that if you are paying 400 euro every month, it therefore means that the government is helping you to pay 160 euro, which amount to 40% of your 400 euro. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So if you are getting what I'm saying, I think we can proceed. Now, what about those of us who are paying 450, 500, 600, 700, and even 250? Those of us who are paying all these amounts, just times the amount that you are paying by 40 and then divide it by 100. You will know the exact money that the government is helping you to pay. Now, the next heading there is, how are they going to pay this money? How do I apply for this particular bonus? By submitting a self-certification of your economic situation in the indicated quarter, February 23rd to 31st May 2020. Some persons are looking at me right away now and asking, I don't understand this particular phrase. I don't understand this particular statement. How do I apply? To apply, you are to submit a self-certification. A self-certification, that is, you are to draft it by yourself that, me, I certify, say, and I know, say, that is, to certify means that to know. To know, you are telling somebody, I know about my economy, my economic situation. So I know about them. This is what I tell you about myself. So my economic situation for February to May, now this thing. And now, after you have certified this particular your economic situation, you will now apply to your municipality. You will apply to your commune. Let me not use the word municipality. Let me use the word commune. You will apply to your commune. So don't listen to a lot of people who just want to get viewers, who just want to tell you that, hey, go to a private organization and get a form with 1 euro, 2 euro, 3 euro, and you look at 1 euro, 2 euro, 3 euro as even 50 cents as nothing. Come on, when government want to help you, they do not extort money from you. So whatsoever they are bringing out is going to be free. Anything that you are obtaining to apply is going to be free. No government will tell you, pay this to get this. All you need to do is get your self-certification form and fill the form indicating your from February 23rd to March 31st, how the pandemic have affected your finance. How the pandemic have affected your finance. Then just certify it and then apply to send it to your municipality. That is your commune. Just send it to your commune. That is all. And your commune, having received it, they will not know the necessary measure to take over that particular matter. That is all that you need. Now let's go straight. Let's go straight to... Okay, said the municipality will collect the documentation and draw up the ranking within 45 days and then assign the resources directly. After your commune, I told you before, I'm not going to be using the word municipality. After your community, after your community have collected the documentation, your self-certification for the month of February, March, April, May. After they are certified, after they are collected your self-certification, and now they will now draw up the ranking within. They will now rank, oh, this one suffer loss, this one suffer less. Okay, move, give this one, give this one. And then assign the resources, that is the money, the percentage that they are giving you, the 40% they are giving to you now. They will now assign it to you directly. I guess that should be, they will drop it in your account. Or they can just call you and give it to you at hand. I guess for the rentage, they can just drop it for your account. They will access it and draw it to you, give it to you directly, assign it to you directly. That is what. Meanwhile, we are reading this from the official website of Lazio, of Regione Lazio. So, let's see the control. How will they control this particular thing? Is that the component regional management? That is the component regional management, the management of Lazio now. We, together with the agents of the Guarda di Finanza, that is the Guarda di Finance. Every one of us know the Guarda di Finance. They are the what do you call it? They serve in Italy like into food, unlike Nigeria, for example. Unlike Nigeria, we have the EFCC, and at the same time we also have the Navy. Now the Guarda di Finance, they are serving in these two offices. They serve as a Navy and the same time as the EFCC. They are into everything that comes from the water, and then they are at the same time they are the army on water, and at the same time they are the EFCC, the police, financial police. So let's see. This control now will be managed by some regional management, components of the regional management of Lazio, and then agents of Guarda di Finance. They will verify the veracity of the declaration. They will verify the truth about your declaration issued, and will sanction any transgressor. Know that if you declare a fake income to the government, they will sanction you earnestly. That is why when you are filling the form, like for example, I can take you straight away to the form. When you are filling the form, this is the form for the Roman, for the Comune de Roman. When you are filling the form, there are a lot of places that you are going to mark. You are going to be marking You are going to be marking all of them, certifying that this is what you have, this is what you have, this is what you have, this is what you don't have. So after marking it, you now submit it. Although we are not talking about the form right now, we are looking at the whole thing about the Lazio issue. So the rentage bonus. So after you have certified your self-certification that this pandemic have affected your finance up to 30%. If you declare wrong certification, especially concerning your income, you will be sanctioned for any transgression. You understand? So here it was specifically written that the Guarda di Finance, agent of the Guarda di Finance and regional management of Lazio, component of the regional management of Lazio, they will verify the truthfulness of what you have submitted, the authenticity of what you have submitted, and then if there is any transgression in whatsoever you have declared, you will be sanctioned for it. So meanwhile, let's be straight over what we are saying. Your household, number one. How do I know that I qualify for this bonus? Number one, you must be student or self-employed or workers, employees. That is, employees, you must have contract, or if you don't even have contract, well, it doesn't mean. You understand? If you are not working, it therefore means that, well, you are 100% qualified. If you are not working at all, you are 100% qualified. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, the next thing is that you must have a legal contract of house. Now, what will be the next thing? Your income for the months of February, March, April, May. From February 23 to May 31st, you must be able to declare that this thing has affected you and have reduced your income up to 30%. And your last ready to must not exceed 7,000 euro for 3 months, which will amount to 28,000 euro per year. That is to say that if you are 3 in number living in an apartment, the total income of the 3 person must not exceed 28,000 euros as your last is there. I hope that is clear. Now, we will not be able to discuss from one provincial to another provincial under the region of Lazio. You know, Lazio is a big region, although not bigger than Milan, not bigger than Lombardia. Lazio is also another big region, bigger than Liguria, for example. Now, under Lazio, we have different province, that is provincial. Now, let's quickly look at different province that are under Lazio. Let's quickly look at different provinces of other Lazio. Now, meanwhile, if you have any contribution you are to give, you want to confirm whether your community is part of it, you will stay tuned now. You can call us on the WhatsApp. Please, WhatsApp only. You can call us on 3516565440. But meanwhile, you just know that once you are calling us right now, this number is only on while we are online. We don't pick us after we have left online. This number is only on while we are online. If you are calling us, make sure that you know that everybody will be hearing your voice. So whatsoever you are telling us right now is not going to be for us alone. People that are watching us are going to be hearing your voice. So you must understand. You calling us right now, therefore means that you have accepted that people should hear your voice. That's why we are telling you straight away. Now let's quickly look at, and the number you are going to be calling us from with is 3516565440. That is the number that is on right now. You can call us on this number 351-6565-440, and please, it should be WhatsApp only. Please, while you are calling us, call us on the issue that we are discussing right now. Hence, if you are not going to be calling us on the issue we are discussing right now, I think if it is other issues, maybe there's other issues you want to clarify, there's another number. You just look at Diaspora Fact. There's a number you send your WhatsApp to, and look at our previous videos, and there's an email you can send your message to. Then we will gladly reply you as well. Go into the details and authenticate whatsoever you are asking us to authenticate and send you the information. Meanwhile, the number you're going to be calling us from with is 351-6565-440. Just call us on WhatsApp only. Please, we don't pick a normal call. Just call us on WhatsApp only. Wherever you are calling us from, call us on WhatsApp only. So that is for those living in Lazio. How do I know whether my commune will be a beneficiary of this particular benefits? How do I know? How many comune are in Lazio? How many comuni are in Lazio? Lazio is a very big region in Italy, and there are a lot of comune in Lazio. Understand? Now let's quickly see how many comune are in Lazio. For those of us who are doubting, do I qualify for this particular bonus? How do I know that I qualify for this particular bonus? Let's quickly see how many comune are in Lazio. Okay, the number of comune in Lazio, the figures of the comune in Lazio are very many. As I told you before, Lazio is a very large. The total number of the comune in Lazio is 378 commune that are in Lazio. 378 commune that are in Lazio. You can see the figure right away. I think I should just get it a zoom. Zoom it so that you can see it very well. Let me see if I can zoom it. Okay. I just zoomed the video and let's see whether. Oh, Laura. Okay, sorry, we have some network problem there, so we have to quickly fix it. And now let's quickly see which of those that actually will qualify for this particular bonus. Which and which? Those of us that are going to qualify for this bonus, which are which? Laura. Let's see it. I think the zoom is too much. There are some cursors I'm looking for. I cannot find them. Okay. Okay. Now we have. Now I want to quickly read the provincial that may be qualifying that are in Lazio. We have the provincial di Rieti. We have the provincial di Frosinone. We have the provincial di Viterbo. We have the provincial di Roma. All these are the provincial that will be qualifying for this particular bonus. Every comune in Rieti, every commune in Frosinone, every commune in Viterbo, and every commune in Roma, they will be qualifying for this particular bonus. I've earlier told you the entire commune that's okay. Commune also every commune in Latina, they'll be qualified for this particular bonus. So far, so well. There are 300 and, if I'm not mistaken, there are 378 commune, 378 community that are going to be a beneficiary of this particular bonus. So those of us that are living in Liguria, those of us that are living in Sicilia, those of us that are living in Milano, which is Lombardia, those of us that are living in Torino, don't worry. We have got a news to share with you. But today, we are only deliberating, we are only concerned of those living in the region of Lazio. Now, when we visited the website of Roma Capitale, the capital of Lazio, and at the same time the capital city of Italy, when we visited their website, here we are with another information. Now, there's an information that was given here on the Roman Comune di Roman official website. So it's a public notice of extraordinary contribution for the payment of rent year 2020. Public notice of extraordinary contribution for the payment of rent for 2020. We just translated this particular information to English. Officially, it was not written in English, so we translated it to English so that you can understand what we are discussing. This publication was officially published on this Roman website on the 27th of April 2020. You understand it now? He said, with this public notice, the procedures for the granting of supplementary contributions are stated for those who, in possession of the requirements indicated below, live in accommodation both publicly and privately owned, rented. You understand? The submission of the application for participants must take place exclusively under penalty of inadmissibility, using the model prepared for the Department of Heritage and Housing Policies in editable form on the online platform or in paper form to be collected at the newsstand indicated on the same website of the municipality of Roman Capitale. You understand this now? Now the Roman Comune di Roman, they are making it very specific, that they are specifying it now. They are specifying what to do. They are telling you that this benefit is for both people living in private and public houses, but provided it must be rented. So for those who bought their home are not included. They are only talking about bonus affitto, not bonus mutua, not something that you have bought. Okay. It said the submission of the application for participant must take place exclusively under penalty of inadmissibility, using the model prepared. That is, you must declare your income. You must declare it. If you don't declare your income and you don't declare how this COVID-19 have affected you, therefore you will not be able to apply for this bonus. It said the application must be submitted from Monday 27th April 2020 and no later than the deadline of 18th May 2020. That is to say that you have rights, for those of us who are living in Roma, you have right to submit from on the 27th of April, the day that this publication was released, and till on the 18th of May 2020. If you like, you submit your own on the 17th of May, they are going to be paying you 3 months of your 40%. That is if you qualify. Now, 2 ways that you can apply for it. You can apply online, and you can apply by hand. By hand, you need to visit your municipality. That is, you need to visit your commune. Like here now we are talking about the Comune di Roma. Just go to Comune di Roma, and then go and get your form. They'll give you 2 forms to apply, one for your certification and the other one for the application. The following documents must be attached to the application. Copy of a valid identity document. You must attach a copy of your identity card, that is your resident permit. Your identity card is not your resident permit. It's called Carta di Identità, which most of us are confusing ourselves. We are calling it resident permit. Your resident permit is your permesso di soggiorno. Now, you must attach a photocopy of a valid Carta di Identità. Photocopy of resident permits. Okay, it's also written here. Resident permits, which is a permesso di soggiorno, or your Carta di Soggiorno, which is a resident card for non-EU citizens. And 3 rents, that is 3 monthly payment receipts. You must be able to provide 3 monthly payment receipts. You understand? Just provide it, and they will just reimburse you the 40% of the 3 months payment receipts. Okay. Where are we right now? Okay, meanwhile, before we go forward, I want you to know again that we are discussing on the bonus affitto for Lazio region. And if you want to contribute to this particular video, you can just call the number, WhatsApp only, please, WhatsApp only. You can call the number 35165 65440. But know that when you are calling us while we are on live, you must certify that your voice is going to be heard by everybody, because we are not doing it hidden agenda here. So once you call us now, as you are calling while the phone is ringing, everybody is going to be hearing it, and now the whole thing is connected systematically, and everybody is going to be hearing you. You can contribute. Maybe you want to contribute that the money is not enough, or thereabout, or the money is enough, or you want us to calculate how much will be the 40% for if you are qualified, and you're able to tell us why, how much you are paying per month. And with this, we can able to do the calculation for you and tell you the 40% that the government is going to pay for you for the 3 months. Now let's quickly look at what we have been reading since so far so well. Now, there's something I want you to know here. It's a caution. Caution. That is, when they tell you caution, it therefore means that you should pay attention to it, and don't allow that thing to be in your mind. It said the online procedure allows completing the submission of the application only if the pre-filled self-certification model produced by the program is also attached. That is, if you want to apply online, your self-certification, I told you before, we saw in the Lazio website, you must attach it to it. You understand? You must attach it to it. If you do not have the printer, that is, if you don't have printer to print the self-certification, you must therefore take care of the self-certification model to be filled in by hand. You just get the self-certification model, get it from your municipality, and fill it by hand, and then available from the affiliated news agents, or downloadable from this page. You understand? You can download it from here. If you click this page, for example, if we decide to go to this page where we can download it from, it will just show you the form here. Just click the download here on top here. You can see it at the top, at your right hand top. You can see it here, right hand top here. You will just click the download and you download it, and then that is all. You just fill this self-certification form for those of us who are living in Roma. After filling it, straight away you can do the submission online, or you can go and submit it. But remember, there's another thing here. Incomplete application. Let me highlight it. Incomplete. Oh, I'm highlighting everything. Incomplete application. The highlighting is okay. Incomplete application will not be considered valid. So if your application is not completed, it will not be considered valid. It therefore means that you have not even applied. So while you are filling that form and you are applying, make sure you fill everything and you apply. Anything they ask you to tick, just tick it. Look at it. If that thing is yes, tick it. If anything is no, just tick whatsoever you want to tick there, and you must make sure you put all your details. Now let's look at the next. The application sent before April 27, 2020 are not valid. Now this is why we are telling you that rumor, beware of rumor. A lot of people that were broadcasting, hey, Affitto, the bonus Affitto, bonus Affitto, bonus Affitto. Before on the 27th of April. Hey, just go to this place and get form and fill it, €1, and before you know, you are done. No, all those applications are not valid. If your application, you apply before the 27th of April 2020, it therefore means that your application is not valid, and therefore must be resubmitted following the procedures described above. If you submit any application before on the 27th of April of last month, you are to resubmit another application following the procedures that we have been explaining before. In the application, The beneficiaries must indicate the annual amount of the rent and report the details of the registration at the registry office. Yes, you must submit together with your application the annual amount of rent that you are paying. You must submit it along with the application. You understand? After submitting, what do we mean by the amount, annual amount that you are paying? What do they mean with that? By that, what they mean is that if you are paying 250, okay, 200 every month, it therefore means that for a year you are paying 200 times 12. 200 times 10 give you 2,000. Then the remaining 2 give you 400. It therefore means that you are paying 2,400 for a year. That is for those of us who are paying 200. For those of us who are paying 400 per month, it therefore is that our annual rentage is going to be 4,800. You understand? So you must declare everything according to Roma now. Comune de Roma, you must declare everything. In the application, the beneficiary must indicate the annual amount of the rent and report the details of the registration at the registry office. In the case of renter of accommodation owned by public managers, now if you rent a house, an apartment that is owned by governments, no need to declare what you are paying a month. No need to declare anything because the government already know what you are paying. All you need to do is say now, if you are owned by public managers, registration details are not necessary. That is the contract. They are not necessary. And it will be sufficient to declare that the rent is regularly paid. Just declare that you are paying the rent. Just declare it there. No need to submit any receipts that you are paying the money. No need to submit anything. Just declare them. You understand? Requirements. Applicants are admitted to the grant who at the date of submission of the application possess the following requirements. We have explained the following requirements before, which include your permiso di soggiorno, your registered residence, that is your contract paper, ownership of the lease. You understand that? Lack of ownership of property rights, use fruits, use and housing on accommodations suitable for the needs of the family units. Okay. Not having obtained for the 2020 year indicated in the notice. Okay, now let me quickly explain this one. You know that a lot of us are be benefiting from bonus affitto from our commune, even before this COVID-19. If you have applied for bonus affitto even before this COVID-19, according to Roma now, you will not be qualified. This one is very funny and straightforward. Look at it here. Let me highlight it. Not having obtained for the 2020 year indicated in the notice the contribution of another contribution of the support of the lease by the Lazio region itself, of local authorities, associations, foundations, or other bodies. A lot of us enjoy different bonus from other organizations, foundations, associations, local authorities, region, Lazio region. If you have obtained all this before, I think you will not be qualified. I'm thinking, anyway, there's no harm in trying. You can still go submit your application. If your application is rejected, it will be rejected and communicated to you. Now, total family income equal or less than 28,000 euro gross for the year 2019. I've explained that one before. For the year 2000, your last year, your income must be less than or equal to 28,000 euro. I believe most of the Africans are going to benefit days, because our easier is even less than that. But some of us are easier are higher than that. So a reduction higher than 30% of the total family income. Now your family income must be reduced up to 30% because of this COVID-19. You understand? So you have to for the month of from the month of let me finish it. From COVID-19 in the period of 23 February 2020 to 31st May 2020 compared to the same period of year 2019. You understand? So they're going to look at what you earn in 2019 and then what you earn in 2020 for this for this 4 months. So that is what we came to give you today. And if you know that you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please hit the subscription button. So far so well, we didn't get any call today. We didn't get any discussion. So if you want to discuss with us, if we cannot get any call right now, I think we can just call it a day. But meanwhile, this is all that we came to tell you. For the rentage bonus, this bonus we came to discuss with you today is for those living in the Lazio region. And the Lazio region is composed of 376 commune, if I'm not mistaken. I think 300 and is it again? I think the Lazio region is composed of 378. Yes, I guess so. 378 commune. Okay, as a plural now, 378 communi. So you can just go and apply for, if your commune is in the Lazio region, you can go and apply for this particular bonus affitto and enjoy the benefits of the bonus affitto. Thank you once again for joining us on Diaspora Fat. Once again, tomorrow we are going to come up with another live news. We're going to be coming up again with another live. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please hit the subscription button. And now, try to share our video whenever you see us online. Try and share our video. That is all that we have today. Thank you for watching Diaspora Fat. Those of you that are living in Lazio region, enjoy your bonus of 40% for 3 months. Enjoy it and stay safe on this from this COVID-19. Stay safe. Please put on your mask and put on your hand gloves, because right now, put on your mask because right now it is now very, very much compulsory for everyone to wear their mask and their hand gloves, because if you are not putting it on, you might be sanctioned for it. That is the Italian law for you. And if you have no reason of coming out from on the 4th of on the 3rd of this month, if you have no reason of coming out, please stay at home. And if you have good reason of coming out, get a self-certification form from your commune, and then fill it and hold it. That is, if you are going to work, fill your self-certification form. While this movement is still on, it doesn't mean that you have liberty to move anyhow, because the government is still combating this pandemic from COVID-19. They are still combating it, though they are trying to say that without work, Italy cannot survive. That's why they are opening up for people to move. But the movement is not just rapid movement. It's going to be a restricted movement for only those who really have reason of coming out from their home. So stay safe from COVID-19 and remain our subscriber. And please try to always communicate to us, Diaspora Fats. You can send us email on diaspora.fats@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching our video. Thank you. Peace out.